DSW nilijua some years back ago. Ni organization ilikuwa inasaidia sana community, ikanifurahisha, nikaamua kujoin. After kujoin, tukaenda kwa training ya peer learners. After kutrainiwa, nikakuwa peer educator. Naweza simama mbele ya watu na nianze kuelezea umuhimu ya SRHR through DSW.
Nikajoin youth center ile wanawake na DSW. After hapo wakanipa information, ikani empower. Through empowerment nikakuwa peer educator. So far najivunia juu nimepata information ile sikuwa najua. Nimeweza kujikinga na vitu mob, especially sahi naweza decide time naweza pata mtoto. Nimejikinga na magonjwa mob sana, especially HIV. Juu nimepata njia za kujiprevent.
Ilikuwa tu naona mayuth wakiingia tu hivi wakitoa na matraining hivi, na nikaingia kwa hiyo class ya entrepreneur. After nimezisomea nilijuanga venye naanzisha biashara na plans zenye naweza kuwa nazo, goals zenye naweza chase ndio niweze kuendelesha hiyo biashara ndio ishike. Nikaenda vocational training, nikasomea kuwa fundi yani wa stima. Ndio inanisaidia huku mtaani kupata shughuli kiasi kwa mjengo yani naishia.
Nilipata chance ya kujua kuhusu mini ya DSW around 2023 kutoka kwa peer educator mwenye ni rafiki yangu. Yeye ndiye alikuja akani enroll na nikapata opportunity ya kukuja hizo training za entrepreneurship. After hapo nikakuwa picked, nikapelekwa vocational training, nikaenda nikafanya skill ya beauty. At least sasa niko na skill yenye naweza fanya kitu nayo, siwezi ka idle. Siwezi sema sija benefit juu imenisaidia. Ukipata ka shughuli mahali unaenda unafanya, unapata hiyo pesa yako, itakuwa avoid ya mambo mingi zenye hazikuwa zinafaa. Like unajitegemea, hauna haja kutegemea mtu. Alafu tumepata knowledge ya kujikinga kutokana na ukimwi, kujiprevent kupitia vitu mingi, story ya gender based violence. Tumejua kuhusu sexual reproductive health na story ya contraceptives. Sasa nikiwa kama ni kitambo ningekuwa na hiyo knowledge, ningekuwa nimeweza kujipanga mapema. Singekuwa young mother mapema, ningekuwa na hiyo knowledge. Ningejua kujikinga. Sasa kitambo nipate mtoto mwingine, nitampangia. Siwezi pata tu hivyo bila mpango.
The first financial year yenye tulianza na DSW waliweza kutupatia the resource center ambayo imekuwa our main office mpaka sasa. Also imetupatia income directive activities because the Link Empowerment Initiative ina comprise 6 groups ambazo hizi group zote zinafanya different activities as a tool to make sure that the young people can access the services ambazo center inafanya. Tumeweza kuengage the young people through skills za entrepreneurship. Tumeweza kuwapeleka kwa vocational trainings, tumeweza kuwapatia income generative activities like the group sai. Kuna zile zilipewa nguruwe, sasa wameweza kujikimu kimaisha. Kuna wale walipewa briquette machines ambazo sasa wamekuwa zinawasaidia mpaka sasa. Kuna wale walipewa computers, the center imekuwa equipped. So through DSW tumepata so many things ambazo tumesaidika nazo. As per now we have a big data ya vijana ambao wamecome through DSW and also they are employed. Sasa wengine wameshaandikwa kwa ofisi za MCAs, wengine wameandikwa kwa ofisi za MP through the capacity building ambayo tulipata. So the center ambayo tuliletwa na DSW imekuwa a very impactful thing kwa community yetu.
Our focus has always been empowering the young people with a vision of helping them live a healthy and a sustainable world and also make informed choices regarding their sexual and reproductive health. So way back we started with interventions with focusing on empowering the youths. We had a major one called Youth to Youth project that really invested in building the capacity of the young people through providing sexual reproductive health and right information. We empowered their capacities in different trainings, including advocacy trainings. We trained them on entrepreneurship. We empowered their leadership skills through leadership and club management trainings that built these young people's lives and impacted them positively. We started with Nairobi office being our national office. We expanded to 2 regional offices, the Mombasa office and the Kitale office, and currently we even have satellite offices where we've now expanded our interventions, not just limited to a few counties, but more counties. And that enables us to address the different needs that our young people are experiencing in the different counties.
Youth for a Sustainable World has been implementing programs for the last 25 years. Of course, previously under a different name, DSW Kenya, but now with this new identity. It is a very intentional identity that expresses our aspirations to continue serving the same young people. It is actually a commitment to empowering these young people as active agents of change.
I feel very proud at the journey. I have been involved with DSW for a long time, and it's exciting to see that now this new organization can actually be autonomous and, work on a framework that is applicable to our country.
So we have been meeting monthly. We have been reviewing processes. We have been interacting with colleagues, reviewing the DSW Kenya Constitution, which was approved by the board then. The process also led to even changes at the governance level. But at the institutional level, a lot of discussions, especially with the staff. Our colleagues, supported by young people in the youth empowerment centers, were really instrumental in coming with things, for example, choosing the name. And that is why we now have Youth for a Sustainable World. The autonomy does not only give us the opportunity to fully identify, support and work with young people to design programs and own solutions in a more contextualized way, a way that relates to the communities, but it also gives us that latitude to contribute more meaningfully to the lives of young people as we have been doing. While DSW still remains a strategic partner, so we benefit from, we have the benefit of both worlds.
So now moving to YSW, which sounds similar, but very clearly a name that inspires and is easy to relate to.
I'm a member of the YSW General Assembly. As a young person, being part of the General Assembly, this shows the commitment that YSW has towards building the capacities of young people, enhancing their leadership skills, and also having the voices of the youth incorporated in their programming.
Our excitement is that when we have that young person at the board level, then they bring a fresh perspective to the things that we want to do. They will be speaking directly to the issues and needs that they experience. Having come from the communities that we work in, these are young people who have first-hand experience of what it is that young people are struggling with.
The most exciting part about the transition of DSW Kenya to ASW is the ability to tackle the locally challenges that are faced by the community members. This through the engagement of the community directly, and also the people serving at the national level understand the challenges that the communities are facing. So they'll be in a position to tackle these challenges well, and also it will increase the ownership and participation of community members in the programming and implementation of YSW's programs.
Kama YSW, naweza taka waendeleze zile activities DSW ilikuwa inafanya.
Mimi hadi naweza penda kuja bado endelee kwa maisha yangu, juu alichange life yangu sana. Labda sasa hii hadi ningekuwa kitu kingine.
Kama venye sasa wamechange jina wanajiita YSW, bado na hizo services wakitupea bado itakuwa poa sana kureach au watu wenye bado wengine hawajapata hizo information na bado wenye bado hawajapata hizo services.
As part of our legacy, since registration, we've been implementing programs. For example, Youth for Health, Vijana Vuka na Afya, and even Life Yangu platform. All these are programs that will continue throughout our new identity, but we'll also bring on board new and innovative interventions that are developed together with and in collaboration with young people themselves. The new programs will also be led and implemented by young people themselves.
So as we have traditionally worked on sexual reproductive health, we will continue to do this. This is because sexual reproductive health and rights still remains a very contested issue for young people, especially in our communities and in our cultures. We are still, as a society, not prepared to talk about reproductive health about young people. As a society, we are still struggling even how to accept that young people have sexual reproductive rights and how they experience them and how they enjoy them, even though they are guaranteed in our constitution. So that area remains a very contested area and a very important space for us to engage as a youth-serving organization. Deliberately building a cohort of young leaders through transformative leadership trainings and all of that, working in an intersectional way, but also focusing very, very intentionally on sexual reproductive health, youth empowerment, gender equality, and livelihoods. We will also deepen our work in the communities where we work through the counties, because we are present right now in no less than 15 counties. God willing, we should be able to expand to more, but even if we didn't, we would want to deepen that work and tackle more issues even within those geographies. But working very strategically in partnership with others, so that it's not just about us as YSW, it's also about how we bring others to be able to build on each other's strength and to benefit from the advantage of what others know and what others can do.
I'd like to urge my fellow youth to join organizations such as YSW so that they can enhance their leadership skills, they can get empowerment and take part in decision-making processes at the community level, at the county level, and also at the national level.
YSW is coming in at a very opportune time to number one, champion, number one, to mobilize, number one, to build the capacity of young people and their institutions, I should say, because we also will continue the same approach, working with young people in their institutions. So we will continue to invest in youth organizing so that that platform remains the center from which all policy and advocacy conversations will happen.
I definitely would like to congratulate YSW for the independence, and we are definitely convinced that they need their own growing up. Because as you can understand, young people and adolescents, they need their own space. They need their own decision making. They need to decide about their money, and they need to decide about their future. Now we are having, YSW has a local board, and DSW for sure will accompany YSW in further development. We will be very strong partners and we will be on the site, and I really hope so that we can develop between North and South a relationship of solidarity and of equal approaches, of discussing what will be done here, or what could be done, what could be financed here in Kenya, but also what is important here to do. And we will be there in the north to advocate for development of Kenya and for the development of SRH rights, especially here in Kenya.
And I can just urge all stakeholders. My parting shot is thank you for your trust and commitment, and we shall move forward together.